Yeah, it's a little rainy here this morning, guys. A little overcast. Not raining right now, but it has been all night, which means I need to get into my storage and check the records that I stored in there last night. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. I just got up and around. We're running about an hour and a half later than normal. Come on, girl. Try to make it to the river this morning. Try to anyway. Hold on, we gotta wait for Gypsy. Gypsy dog. Come on, girl. Yeah, we're gonna try to make it down to the river and show you. I think I just saw a drop of rain. I hope not. Because it's known to go from a sprinkle to a downpour here very easy. We've been caught in it quite a few times. And we are not waterproof, and neither is our phone. Hey there, how you doing? Yo, Ethan, how are you? Hey there. That's more like it. Everybody up and about, huh? You guys are it's probably nighttime where some of you are. Crystal, Kayla, Dairy Queen. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. I am in Reedsport, Oregon, United States, West Coast, 3.5 miles from the Pacific Ocean. Ethan, I am doing good, dude. Slept in a little this morning. Gonna go through some CDs and other flea market stuff today and some personal stuff. So I'll definitely be on talking music today. There we go. Yeah, this is a beautiful place, that's for sure. See some. It's known as the chainsaw carving capital of the world too, and I'll show you why. You're going to gardens today? Nice, dude. There's a wood sculpture. This is done with the chainsaw. It's a little worn, but no, don't touch that. "10 a.m. in the morning." Okay, then you must be anywhere from Kansas to down south. Midwest to down south, yeah. Busch Gardens today, right on. Oklahoma, right on, yeah. Only reason why I knew that for sure is because I'm from Kansas, so I'm very familiar with the time there. I've been out here for about 9 years now. 11:41. 11:41, then where are you, Ethan? Little further over, huh? All right, guys, go down the alley. There's a dog up here that lives in one of the buildings that practically goes through the window after Gypsy every morning, and of course she goes after it, so let's avoid that conflict. Border of Canada, right on, dude. I hear that's a beautiful part of the country. My wife's been up to Washington near the Canada border. Yeah, a very beautiful part of the country. Hopefully someday I get to visit there. Go, guys. All right, we're about 4 minutes from the river, probably. There we go. Well, so you're going to the Busch Gardens. Like I said, I'm going to go through some CDs and records, and I need to clean up my house, that's for sure. I trashed it while my wife was away. I didn't really trash it, I kept it clean, but just CDs and albums and stereo equipment everywhere. So I definitely got to get that handled today. All right, come on. Tracy, heck yeah. How you doing, my friend? I am good. I'm taking the morning walk with Gypsy. Probably do Mother's Day online church with Christy. And go through some records and such today. My wife got home yesterday. I picked her up in Eugene at the Amtrak station. So 3 hours on the road yesterday. So we're definitely homebound today. Oh, gotcha. Watching the game, huh? I don't personally, but I watch the Super Bowl every year. I don't have a favorite team or anything like that. Like I said, I'm a topical watcher. I just watch the Super Bowl because it's exciting to see everybody else's excitement. Bills fan, gotcha. I watched every year that the Chiefs played the Super Bowl just because that's where I'm from, is that area. But I was never a fan per se. Like I said, I'm not a fan of, it sounds stupid, but my sports thing is professional wrestling. And I consider it a sports thing because, yes, they are some of the top athletes in the world, so. In fact, I think professional wrestling should be in the Olympics as a performance, just the same as ice skating and other things. Go. This is the dike wall. Said some beautiful art there. That's supposed to slow down a tsunami or a flood, this wall is. I'm not exactly all that secure in that fact, but I'm not an engineer either. All right, guys. We haven't taken this walk in a few days. Well, me and Gypsy have, but I haven't gone live in a few days. Took a couple days down. I had a flea market to do. Yes, I agree, Tracy. Pro wrestling should be. I knew you were a fan of the old stuff. I saw you did a 2.5-hour live stream yesterday. Man, that's impressive, Tracy. I'm hoping to get one in today, but like I said, no, I haven't said, but my ukulele's got a broken string, so my normal live stream playing I can't do for a couple days. Oh, me too, Tracy. Me too. That's my problem, is I love flea markets too much. That's how I got into the business. It's not much of a business. I flip a few records here and there and a guitar here and there to make extra money. But yeah, I'm going to try to, the longest I've gone live so far is about an hour. So I'm going to, heck, I may do it today. I may try to force myself into 2 hours and see how it goes. May just sit down and do a Q&A with me and my wife. That'd be interesting. Get like both of our crowds in there. Sorry for the turnaround, guys. Gypsy turns me around with the leash sometimes. This right here is freshwater and saltwater. They call it brackish. Because this right here empties into the Pacific Ocean about 3.5 miles that way. That's why we get sea lions up here, otters. There was a killer whale, otherwise known as an orca, or an orca, otherwise known as a killer whale, is how I should have said that, in the channel a couple miles down about a month or so ago. It's happened twice since I've been here. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see it, but fortunately, he got turned around and got back where he belongs. A couple places here in Oregon have had wells beached before, including one instance that's world famous where their brilliant idea to get rid of the well was to blow it up. Seriously, like blow up the dead body to get rid of the well, and it just ended up sending, as you could imagine, dead well debris everywhere. Turned out to be a bigger mess. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be overcast, beautiful day here, which I'm okay with that. Yes, I am on the Oregon coast. Like I said, that river back there feeds into the Pacific Ocean, which the beach is 3.5 miles from my front door and from right here. That's not the ocean, but that feeds into the ocean 3 miles from here. It goes in and out with the tide, so yes, technically it is. Because if you got in the water, the current would take you right out to the ocean. Come on, girl. Yep, we got lucky when we got our apartment offer here, and we were living in the valley in a logging town. Hot summers, cold winters, and just depression from it was a small logging town, but it was more like a small inner city. It had a lot of drug issues, a lot of which that's everywhere. It had a ton of, unfortunately, homeless people and transients, and hundreds at a time. A lot of crime in the area, a lot of shootouts with police, a lot of police chases, a lot of shootings. A guy was just stabbed a while back while working on his car. Another guy was involved in a drive-by shooting, got shot 5 times. So yeah, we're kind of glad to be out of there, for sure. This is much more laid back, much better weather. This is the perfect small town community, which I didn't think existed. But I'll tell you what, if there's such a thing as small town America and nothing but good ways, this is it. It truly is. I love Reedsport, and I love the people and the community. This is part of Old Town down here, the walk we just took through Maine, and down here, some of the buildings down here are abandoned, as you can see, or used for just apartments in some cases. Looks kind of desolate, but that's because on the other side of my house, 2 blocks the other direction, you're on Highway 101, which is way busier, and you've got Dollar Tree, Safeway, gas stations, all that over there. We get an influx of about a couple million people going through here during the summer. And doesn't mean they all stop here, but a lot of them do to, go eat, go to the thrift stores. They spend money at local businesses. It helps our economy greatly, because during the winter, this place is pretty dead, just us locals. Which is cool, because then we get the beach to ourselves and the whole town to ourselves, And in summertime, unfortunately, the beach is packed. Like, I rarely ever go down there unless it's early or late. I haven't been there in months. I need to go down there. Gypsy loves it down there, so. She loves the water, loves to swim. Don't you, Gypsy? But yeah, that's something I definitely need to do. Heck, I should do it this week. It's not like I got much else going on. But yeah, as far as the YouTube thing goes, I've been fortunate and got all my goals done except for watch hours. And like I said, once I get my ukulele fixed up, I'll get back on my watch hours. I'm going to start doing more chit chats too. Of course, it just makes me feel better when I got the ukulele to play around on too. It kind of distracts me from realizing I'm in front of a lot of people. I mean, not a ton of people. There's times I got a few hundred in my chat for a few minutes. Tracy, one of my videos I got 6.9 hours worth of watch time out of for a 20-minute video. Or it was a live stream. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like I told you a while back, like live is where it's at. It really is. It helps with subscriptions and it helps with watch hours. And it's where you meet the most interesting people. I've talked to people on here from Singapore to back from where I'm from, Kansas even. Hell, I even got a friend from Kansas who tunes in. So, like I said, this is kind of the slower part of town, where all the old buildings and businesses are, and the city department and all that. Can't see it very well, but we're surrounded by a mountain over there. On the other side, we're surrounded by sand dunes, mountain there. The river snakes around on three sides, and then on the other side is the Pacific Ocean. So if the bridges ever went out, man, we'd be an island onto our own for who knows how long. Yeah, it's a scary concept. But it's like living anywhere, you know. In Kansas, where I grew up, it's tornadoes and such, and I got so desensitized to it that most of us didn't even pay attention to the sirens, which I don't suggest. I suggest when they tell you to evacuate, you evacuate, take shelter, whatever you need to do. With hurricanes, tornadoes, you name it. Always listen. Dude, me too, Tracy. I thought I liked cities and the convenience of it till I actually lived in a small inner city, and dude, that was just about 1/10 of what a real city is, and it was enough for me. Like, I don't mind going there to go to shows and things like that, but no, I do not want to live in the city. I like to be able to walk my dog without a bunch of chaos around me. I like to be somewhere where I can go to sleep at night and not worry about my house being broken into while I'm there, too. Gypsy, calm down. All right, girl. Yeah, Gypsy had to be left at home yesterday. I came back and checked on her and walked her and stuff, but yeah, she had to be left alone at the flea market, so she's definitely was ready to get out this morning. We had a short walk last night when I got home, but I got home pretty late. She went with us to Eugene too after I got home, but so she had a long car ride and a day home alone, so she was worn out and sleeping late. But yeah, on the YouTube thing, Tracy, I think it's a really beautiful thing that people are starting to form a community with a lot of us smaller channels, and I think it's a beautiful thing. I really do. It's what YouTube was intended for. I enjoy a lot of things about YouTube. I enjoy the movies, I enjoy the music that's on it and all that, but people blogging and starting YouTube communities is what it was meant to be, I'm sure. It's what it was when I first started watching it the year that it came out. It was within the first year or two that it came out. Hey there, my friend, hi to you. Nice moody sky, huh? Train trestle over there, which hey, they still use it, but I've been walking under there and had boards fall down while I'm under there. It doesn't seem all that great to me. It seems kind of sketchy, but hey, they use it, so it must be good. Yeah, Tracy, there's something very special happening, and I want to let you know that a lot of it centers around you. because you're one of the first channels I started watching that was really building a community of watchers and viewers and friends, and it inspired me to do a lot more with my YouTube. You and another gentleman named King Explicit, he has a much more professional channel than you or me, but that's okay. I prefer just filming like we do, realness. I'd like to do some editing later, but anyway, yes, you were a big influence. I hope you know that. Right when I started to get serious about YouTube again, I started watching your videos and religiously. Yep. Really is right, yeah. And me and my wife love watching your channel. We watch every single one, and if we're home when the live stream is on, we're watching it. Yep. No, thank you, Tracy, for real. Everybody should know how important they are. And you're very important to your viewers and us and the rest of us in the community here. Another person that I absolutely love watching is Tristan's Life, which she changes her channel name a lot, which I've done once. But yeah, I like her daily blog. Sometimes it's cooking, other times it's just about her struggle in life, and just like the rest of us, and I really enjoy her channel, if you can find it. And of course, Black Bigelow, Lamont on the Run, you're gonna pay for this. He has so many channels, I think he has 4 or 5, but I really enjoy that dude. And then, like I said, King Explicit was a big influence too, with his keep posting every day and movement, which he doesn't post every day anymore, but he influenced a lot of us to do it. And sometimes I go a day or two, but I try to post nonsense every day, whether it's my morning walk or ukulele or outside videos, you name it. I've just got good. All right, hopefully you guys are still there. For some reason, whenever I walk past certain places, I think it's other kinds of internet. It disconnects me and tries to reconnect me. It's the field. I love that field. Ducks play in it all the time, and we have a lot of deer and turkey that go through here at night too. We have neighborhood rabbits. Yep, there's been bears down by the river where we were. I haven't seen one yet. My wife Christy saw one in Washington when she was there a week ago, a few days ago. And there's been for sure. Right, exactly, Tracy. We stick together and we help one another, and we not only that, but we make YouTube beautiful again and make it a cool, safe place for people. Because I have a rule on my channel, and that rule is everybody's welcome. Unless they make themselves not welcome by trolls. Alright, my thing is disconnecting like crazy, so I'm going to get off here. Tracy, I will see you super soon. I need to finish watching your live stream today, and that I started last night. And I will talk to you super soon, my friend. And all of you, thank you all for tuning in. Please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. If you don't take care of yourselves, you can't take care of anyone else. And if you don't take care of each other, then there's not going to be any point to all of this. Something like that. Anyway, thanks, guys.